this weekend here for the 4th big 250 years. So that's pretty cool. Hope you guys have some great plans for the weekend and such. I'm just getting those all figured out right now myself. Let me just put my phone on mute right now, or do not disturb, because I always seem to get a message here during the course of a live stream or when I'm on TikTok. So, all right. Well, thank you for being here, everybody. My name is Ryan. I'm with Shop HQ. And let's just start out by give Shop HQ follows on all their social media platforms. That will be on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, also on TikTok. I'll be there coming up I'll be coming up here tomorrow and Friday on TikTok also. So definitely want you to be a part of that. Let's see what else. YouTube, sign up for their email, sign up for their text alerts so you know what's coming up, you know what's dropping, and check out everything else on Shop HQ. Shop HQ, just as it watches, it's so many other different categories and brands you've heard of and maybe brands that you haven't. So yes, please do that. Follow me. I am the Ryan Code on Instagram, on TikTok, also on X, and then I'm Invicta Ryan on Facebook. So yes, give me those follows. Now tonight, we're actually going to be talking about Duxo. This is a brand that I am just over the moon about. I really like them. I own one now myself. I got the Atlantica Deep Diver just the other week, and I'm really, really happy with that watch. And the designs that they come out with, I really, really like. And, this is a brand that has for the real life use, also with some flair that goes along with it. You get some great styles, and you just get the functionality that goes with these timepieces. You're getting a 2-year warranty also from Duxo. And yeah, I love the packaging. I love the looks. I love the different styles that you get along with it. 2 of the watches tonight are actually numbered limited editions. And of course, the packaging, which you know I'm a big fan of, because that is your first impression when you get something that arrives, whether it's a watch or anything else. Okay, let's see. Rick and Lisa, you're the first ones to comment today. Thank you very much. Happy Wednesday from a hot tipsy Kentucky. Thank you both for being here. Appreciate it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the week and that you have some fantastic plans for the weekend. Sandy Glover. Hi, Sandy. Thank you for being here again and attending. Really, really appreciate that. So, all right. Well, let's start out here with the first timepiece today. And so, as I mentioned before, I'm big when it comes to the packaging of the watches. Now, there's actually even more. There's an external sleeve that covers and protects the box that protects the box. So 3 different layers that you have to go into to get into this 40 millimeter Pacifico. So I'll take the watch box out. There's even a padding that I took out already because it does wrinkle after that first time you take it out. But you get this nice wood box here from Duxo. And let's look at the inside with the presentation right here. You're actually going to get another piece of foam up here that's going to protect the watch and stop it from moving around during transportation. You're actually getting your numbered limited edition card. So each variation is only going to be to 50 each. And so we're getting into some of the gemstones that go along with this Pacifico. So it's technically called the 40 millimeter Pacifico Automatic Lapride Limited Edition Gemstone Bracelet Watch. And we're talking about the Lapride. It really refers to just like the crafting and the cutting and the shaping and polishing of precious and semi-precious gemstones. So I think it's a great name for this timepiece. So let me just take everything out. There will be a polishing cloth also on the inside. And let's take a look at this timepiece. Oh, you know what I forgot to get? Let me just, hold on one second. Let me just grab my calipers, which I keep behind me right here. Where did they go? Here they are. And also, I guess, the cone of sizing. Forgot to bring those out earlier. Okay, so here we go with the timepiece, and let's just talk about this and the different designs. I mean, you get, first of all, there are 7 different color choices that go along with this, and the color I have is the red jasper that goes along. Let's just look at this dial for a second here for the timepiece. Now it's going to be mechanical automatic on the inside. We'll get to that. You get a 5-link bracelet, sapphire crystal, unidirectional rotating bezel, 5-link bracelet. I mean, look at, I love these bracelets. And then the clasp enclosure is going to be great also for the timepiece. So, all right, let me just get back to everything here for the watch. So here we go. It's regular $420, but there is a coupon code tonight. And I want you to write this down because it took me a couple times to just get it down. And the thing is, it only goes until midnight Eastern, or if you're Central Time like me, it only goes to 11 p.m. Eastern. So if you see a watch here from Duxo, or you see something else on the website or an edition, add it all up in that one cart. There's no minimum purchase. Go ahead and use this code. Write it down. It is July for the month, 26 for the year, watch. July 26 watch. All right? July 26 watch. So it takes this watch from $420 down to $357. Okay? So yeah, you're getting into just a magnificent timepiece. I really want to put the watch on my wrist first though, so you can see what this watch looks like on the wrist. And it's a 40 millimeter, which, you know what, my first watch, well, from like Shop HQ was a 40 millimeter Invicta Pro Diver. Now look at this. I have a 6.5 inch wrist. I think this looks absolutely exceptional right here with the red jasper. Now the different color choices, and you can just click. Oh, you know what? Let me just, I'm sorry, I'm not on the right watch. Here we go, right here. This is the one. I started out with the incorrect time watch. So now you can click on it and check everything out. Phil is here, and Invicta Claus. Great to see you here, buddy. So here we go with the different color choices. So there's gonna be a Charlotte Purple, which is just a rare silicate mineral, which is known for its just vibrant purple colors and the swirling and the fibrous patterns that go along with that. So that's a hot watch. There's a mother of pearl version, which all of you I'm sure are familiar with. There's a bronzite, which is a brown. So it's that iron-rich, earthy material known for its distinctive bronze-like shimmer that you're getting with the dial, which looks really, really cool too. There's the red jasper, which is the one I have right here. And then in addition, there's an abalone shell, which probably a lot of you are familiar with, the abalone shell from a sea mollusk. And then the Kambaba jasper, which is also called that crocodile stone because of its exotic dark green stone covered in black swirling spots. So that's another hot option. You have to click and check it out and see what these look like. And then of course there's a blue jasper option also. So yes, this is an amazing timepiece. I'm loving the price on it. For those of you that just joined, there is a coupon code July 26 watch. And it's only good basically for about less than 6 hours. So it is until 11 p.m. or no, 5 hours. Sorry, 5 hours. It's good until 11 p.m. Central, midnight Eastern. Otherwise, all bets are off. So yeah, 15% off is what you're getting with that coupon code. So let's look at this watch just a little bit more. So we have the Miyota, the 8215, which is just a rock star movement on the inside here. So you're getting the 6 steps per second, 21,600 vibrations every single hour. And with this, the limited edition, only 50 of each color variant are going to be available. So very, very limited, very boutique. And I like that, okay? So as you'll be able to see and what's cool about this, every single dial is going to be different. No two dials are going to be alike when we're talking about the gemstones, we're talking about mother of pearl, when we're talking about the abalone, okay? So you're getting the mechanical automatic. And here we go, look at the back of the timepiece. Now you see this with the Duxo, and I love the custom rotor. They take the time and effort and expense to go along with that. And you'll notice too with their rotors, the rotors are always very, how do I say it? It looks like they're never stuck. Just small little movements, and you can see that rotor is moving here for the timepiece, okay? Now, in addition on the case back, it should say, well, we'll say Sapphire right here, automatic, but then limited edition. So your limited edition will be right down here, and this is, I can't quite see, I think it's 46 if I remember correctly. 46, yeah, out of the 50. That will only be made per variant. Now you have the fold over clasp that goes along with the timepiece that actually says Duxo on it. And then how you actually release the clasp, I like this. It's a push button deployment that opens up. It says stainless steel, it's upside down, but it's all done in a matte finish. You do have micro adjustments right off to the side here to make an easy, perfect fit on the wrist. And let's just go to the cone of sizing because I know you guys have been waiting for this. You probably didn't sleep last night, just waiting like, Oh, I hope Ryan brings out the cone of sizing today during the live stream. Okay, we're looking about that 8.5-inch wrist size. All right. Oh, Godfather is here. Hey, oh, cool. Ed, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, did you guys see, the packaging that the watch came in? I'll show for those of you who just showed up here a little bit late. Here's the packaging. You're getting the wooden box. You actually get the card to certify the limited edition. And then the wooden box actually comes in another box to protect this box. And there's a box or a sleeve that protects this box. So yes, there's a lot going on with the watch. Now let's go a little bit more. I'll pull up the measurements here. Let's just line it up and double check that we're looking at that 40 millimeters here for the case diameter. So 10 to 4, we're right at, let me see, 10 to 4. Yep, right around that 40 millimeters, 40.2 millimeters. Overall thickness, 13.5 millimeters. So that's really right at about that. It's just right over a ½ inch in the overall profile. The crystal of the watch, in terms of millimeters, we're looking at, let me just get that right there. So is that 30.9? 30.9 bracelet. It's going to start out right up here at 19.3. I think it'll taper down a little bit. Oh yeah, it will. So we're looking at what? About 15.8 millimeters, and then the thickness, I can get it, is what? 3.4. Loving this watch, you guys. You get the sapphire crystal, actually the double sapphire crystal on this timepiece. Okay. And then you get the date window that goes along with the 8215 here for the watch. Gemstone key. You're getting then 200 meters of water resistance, also 20 atmospheres. So you can take this watch swimming, snorkeling, diving if you choose to do so. But even if you don't, it just lends to the credibility and the integrity that Duxo has taken time to build with this craftsmanship, even for smaller runs with this. You get the screw down crown that's a part of the timepiece, and then the bezel. You get the nice ratcheting bezel on the watch. And I have to double check. I'm just wondering if the bezel, yep, the bezel will light up too. So all the white, the markers, the Arabic numerals, triangle, and index markers on the bezel will also light up for you. Let's see. No, Ed, this one is not. This color version, I know you came in just a little bit late. This is the red jasper version. So there's a mother of pearl that's a little bit more white. But you have to check it out. Just click above here and you can look at all the different options that are available. There's a total of 7, Ed. They're all just amazing. I would say probably the most unique would be that Kambaba jasper. Like I said, it's like kind of that crocodile. It's also known as a crocodile stone. Check it out. It looks really, really cool. If I could probably pull it up here really quick for you guys. And let me just get to it. I'll just copy this over to my phone. And then we could go through, here we go. Paste, there we go. Boom. Let's see. Okay, here's that crocodile jasper. It is a 2-tone, look at this. This is hot, you guys. Look at that version. That's the Kambaba jasper right there. All right, and then the charoite is, I believe, how you say it. Oh, here it is. But you guys can easily click too, right here. Look at that. Look at that oops. Here we go. Look at that version. If you love that purple, a lot of you do, check that out. But there are a total of 7, you guys. Go ahead and check that out. Yeah, Godfather. I know. I love it with the rose gold. Yeah, Ed. If you just click on, if you just click on what I have up here, let me see. There we go. Yeah, just click off to the side. It will bring you there, and you can click on the different variants. So you'll see the Charlotte, the Mother of Pearl, the Bronzite, and you can look and see what all the different versions are, okay? Let's see here. All right, let's see any other. Yeah, Invicta Class is stunning. They're all incredible. I know. Like I said, I've really, really enjoyed Duxo here, and just really fun. I mean, they're great to work with. They're very responsive, just a great team that goes along, and Shop HQ has an amazing relationship that goes along with Duxo. Watchman 54 is in the house. All right. Good to see you, brother. All right. Well, I'm going to move on. If you guys have any questions about the watches here, let me know real quick, and I will try to answer them for you. All right, let me put this watch back in its beautiful case, and I'm going to move on to the next item. Okay, next item we're getting into here, we're going to get into a little bit of a different design for Duke So. This is definitely cool. So here's the box, a little bit different packaging it goes along for the 33 millimeter Livorno. I believe I'm saying it correctly, which Livorno is a major vibrant port city in the western coast of Tuscany, Italy. So you get a lot of the European names that are of significance that go along with a lot of the different names here for Duke So. All right, now look at this. I'm loving this. This is the Duke So 33 millimeter Livorno automatic day rectangular bracelet watch. Let's take this watch out of the box and go through it. I love the rectangular design here. Totally different here, what you're getting that goes along. And what's so cool is you have your instruction manual and also the warranty registration right here. You just scan this with your phone and you just register your information. So you get that 2-year warranty that Duke So provides for you. All right, so right away, I mean, I'm looking at this watch. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I love the weight also that's associated with the timepiece. You get this true 5-link design that goes through for the timepiece. You can actually see where it bends. It bends on links 1, 3, 5 to 2 and 4 on this watch. Okay, so let's talk about this. So the price of the watch, regular price, is $330. ShopHQ brought it down 22% just for this live stream. So it's now down to $259. But if you use that coupon code, which is July 26 watch, you're going to save another 15%. And then it goes down to $220 and change, I think 15 cents. Let's look at this watch. I mean, right away, you have the automatic that goes along with the timepiece. I'll go through the color choices in just a second. Miyota is going to be the movement yet again. Duke So, look at, see? I like the case back. I mean, it's a little bit more simple, but then again, I like the flair that you get with what Duke So does to the movement on the inside. Okay, we're going to talk about the rectangle, sapphire crystal, and you're going to get 50 meters of water resistance. So it's probably not the swimming timepiece as we saw with the first watch. Let's see, Harry is here. Hey, Harry, thank you so much. Oh, here, let me just change things over. Hold on one second. Here we go. Okay, so we're on this watch now. Now it's active for you. So you can click on it, check out the different colors. And let's talk about the different colors really quick. So there are 6 total. So there's a black, and it's only the dial that's different. There's a black version, there's a blue version, green, which I have, cream, and also light blue. So that light blue might be something pretty hot that a lot of you might want to get into, okay? So we're talking about the Miyota 8215. Again, you guys are familiar with that movement, that 24 jewel mechanical automatic here. So you can wind the watch up via the crown and also then with the rotor as it turns with a general movement of your wrist. I mean, look at that. I like, you know, some timepieces you can see that the rotor looks like it's not going to move unless you really, really shake it. But this one is easy. All right. Sandy Glover, yes, July 26 watch. July 26 watch. Yes. You like the light blue watch, man? Yeah, that's a hot color choice. I like that too. Let me just look at myself here. So in terms of the color choice, I mean, that light blue looks really good with that silver tone. Cream is all right. You get a little bit of the rose gold for the hour markers. And then this green is, you know, classic. And I mean, look at the pattern on the inside. You're getting this beautiful pattern for the inner portion of the dial. And there's a little bit of an expanded date window down at that 6 o'clock position here for the watch. The blue is going to be a little bit more of an ocean blue. And then the black is going to be classic with gold tone hour markers and gold or gold tone hands, and then you're getting the hour markers on the inside, also in the gold tone. So there's really no luminescence that you're going to find on this particular watch, but that's okay, right? Yeah, so you like Watchman, you do like that light blue. And thank you, Rick and Lisa, for providing the code for 15% off. Remember, that code only goes until midnight Eastern, 11 p.m. Central, or if you're out on the West Coast, it goes until 9 o'clock. But then again, out on the West Coast, it's only 4:20 right now. All right? I don't know, maybe they're busy. Okay, had to throw that in. Let me put the watch on my wrist. You can see what this looks like. Oh, yeah. I really don't have too many square rectangular timepieces. I have the Nick Gentry Russian Diver, which is super cool, and a Quadro or two, and that's it. But this feels really nice on the wrist. There's just, it looks like just a slight curve that goes along with the back of the watch. And we'll pull out the cone of sizing here. And you're getting the dual deploying closure. So you get almost that non-interrupted look here for the timepiece. Easily press open, and look at this. You have the decoration that goes along the inside. Stainless steel is mentioned right here on the inner portion that's going to be on the bottom side of your wrist. And look at that, beautifully high polished. So the cone of sizing is going to take this watch. It's going to say, yeah, just like the first timepiece, we're looking at about that 8.5-inch wrist size, okay? So if you don't know, it's up to the number that's fully covered is what that watch will fit. It's a really, really pretty close estimation. So yeah, we're talking about a sapphire crystal. And you know what? I think there's just a slight curve to that crystal. It's not flat. There's going to be just a little bit of a curve that goes along with the watch. True 5-link bracelet that's going to wrap around the wrist here for the timepiece. And we're looking at the bandwidth of 20 millimeters. I'll just pull out the calipers and just double check everything. So, all right. If you guys have any questions, but the cream gives you more of a vintage look. Yeah, I agree with that, Godfather. All right, so we're looking at the crystal. So the crystal going west to east is going to be, wait, what is that? Is that 27.3? 27.3. Case is going to be right there at that, what, 32.9, that 33. If we include in the crown, we're looking at, what, 35.7? Thickness. Is it 12.5? Is that right? I think it's 12.5. I can't read it upside down. I couldn't tell if it was 12 or 15. 12.5. Bracelet. Let me see. I think the bracelet will taper down just a little bit. So right up at the very top, we're looking at what, 21.6? And down towards the bottom, yeah, it's going to go in just a little bit, 19.7. So it goes in about 2 millimeters, which is typical. And then you're getting the double sapphire crystal, that scratch resistant crystal, that more expensive crystal, upgraded crystal of what you get. Now remember, regular price $330, Shop HQ brought it down to $259, but if you use that coupon code July 26 watch, it goes from $259, the already reduced sale price, down to $220.15. $220.15 for this timepiece. Okay, yeah, Duke Soap, they nail it again. All right, so I love the fact too that there's multiple color choices here. So I wish I had samples of each, because then I would be sizing them and I'd be wearing them every single day. So I'm going out tonight for a little bit. There's some music in the park near me, so I'm going to actually head out there a little bit later. Okay, so we're going to go on to the last timepiece. And let me just click this first, just so I'm not, here's the thing. This is cool. Okay, so what we're looking at here, we're looking at another limited edition timepiece from Duke Soap. Okay, and standard watch to go with it. Oh, Rick and Lisa. A new silver and black Mustang. So what are you thinking? Are you thinking more of like a sports style timepiece, like a racing inspired, or, I mean, Mustangs have been around forever, a little bit more classic, or just something that matches the same color? Or do you want to have a contrast color too, you know? Good question. All right, let's get on here to the last timepiece here from Duxo here tonight. And so again, you get the beautiful packaging, and I believe if I'm thinking correctly, you're getting packaging like this. Again, you're getting a sleeve that just goes over, and the sleeve will actually tell you on the back too, which is super cool. That D3, that's mine just for my inventory purposes, but it even tells you like on the sleeve what watch it is by the model number, and also what number out of the 100, for example, on this it actually is. So protective sleeve, protective box, and then there's also just just a real soft foam that will go around just to keep everything extra protected here inside of the box. Racing and flash, okay. And let me just open this up inside. And you guys, this is cool. Look at this. Right here on the inside for the presentation. And at first when I saw this timepiece, I was like, wait, hold on, is it? And yes, this is a 41 millimeter Pamplona automatic limited edition to 100 ceramic bracelet watch. And so Pamplona really refers to a historic capital in the Navarre region in northern Spain. So it's really in the foothills of the Pyrenees. So it's the capital of the Kingdom of Navarre from the 11th century up until like the 1800s. So again, it's just that association, that affiliation with Europe, with this timepiece. Now, here's the thing, you guys. At first, I was like, man, what does this feel like? Now, I don't know for sure. And I think it all is. So what we get here, we're talking about the 41 millimeter, and this is ceramic. Now, the thing is, I've never seen ceramic finished like this before. It has just a beautiful, beautiful finish. It's a matte finish to the ceramic. And so, yeah, I love that. Oh, hi, Tanya. Thank you for being here. So you just get this beautiful finish here for the ceramic. Look at, I have 3 big lights here just to light up my little studio area. And look at, you can see the dial that it's just popping, but then all the light, you can't see any of the reflection. And look at the rotor on the back. Different color rotor that you're getting here with the movement. You know, Miyota again, the 8215. Dual deployment closure on this watch, okay? Let's look at the inside. Let me just talk a little bit more about this. So what we're talking about here in terms of price, the regular MSRP, $640. Shop HQ brought it down 30%, down to $449. If you use that coupon code, it is July 26 watch. You'll save another 15%, which brings this watch down to $381.65. Yes, okay? Now, this watch, it's so cool. And this is just one of the many different color choices. So the different color choices are gonna be the white and pink, the blue. I have right here, this is the green brown. So those are the 3 different color choices, okay? So let's talk about this a little bit more. You can see I haven't even wound up the movement myself manually. I just had it. Limited edition down at the bottom of the dial. Almost a little bit of an ombre for the outer portion of the dial, depending on how you're looking at it. Yeah, I agree, Mike. Sharp look. Yeah, Sandy. Yes, this is slick. It's something different. And you'll look too, it's a bit of it's not quite, it's a shape of a tonneau shaped case a little bit, but you'll see there is an edge that goes along, but it's very, very subtle when you're looking straight down. And then you have a hexagonal pattern for a stationary bezel on this watch. Like, look at this. You know how I'm always wiping my fingerprints? You know, Candy would call me smudgy. Well, that's not the case with this timepiece. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit more. We have the bandwidth is going to be 20 millimeters, but that's going to be what it tapers down to, 41 millimeters. Sapphire crystal, both on the front and the back. And let me just double check. It is going to read, yeah, limited. You got the limited edition that's also on the case back. Why wouldn't I think Duxo would do that? They do. Okay, so let me put the watch on my wrist for just a quick minute here. You can look at that. Oh, looks nice. Unusual color option too. Now, it is a green. I say it's green and almost a blue and a little gray, almost mixed in to this particular color. So the other colors, like we're talking about, the white and pink. Let me just peek at that one. I mean, that's a pretty color option right there. I'll just take a photo of it, and then also the blue. But I mean, you guys click on it, check it out for yourself. I mean, here's that white, and here's the blue. Blue is cool too. I mean, it's more of a deep ocean blue, and you can see in that version, there's a little bit more of that ombre. So there is that white pink. It looks a little bit more salmon right there, but it looks like in the photo a little bit more pink. My phone just didn't quite do that. And look at this. You can see a little bit of that ombre that goes along for the dial here for that blue version. Okay. The watch feels amazing. Like I was doing all that and the watch was just staying on my wrist. Well balanced, beautifully done. You'll be able to see we have the closure, the dual deployment closure, custom rotor again. I love this. Different design here for this version. And then the dial is going to have that embossed dial on the inside here. So you're going to have the embossing with the horizontal striping that goes along for this timepiece. Okay, let's do some quick measurements. Are there any questions here? IB size is scarce ceramic bracelet. I had one and I did take it to a jeweler to size. Yes, do not use a mallet and punch pin that goes along with the ceramic. You have to use one of those, I forget what it's called. It's just what holds a bracelet, and then you just twist and it'll slowly go in. If you use, ceramic's really durable unless it gets hit like with a real like ping, it can break, okay? So, you know, if you're investing in it and you want to do it and you don't know how to do it for sure, just take it to your local jeweler. You'll be fine, okay? So let me get out the calipers and we'll just do a couple quick measurements here. So case, so it's going to be a round circle here for the crystal, that sapphire crystal, again, upgraded crystal, and the diameter of that is going to be right at that 30 millimeters. West to east, just real quick, what is that? Is that 32, 39? So we're looking at that 40 millimeters. 10 to 4 is going to be right at that 45 millimeters, okay? But I think how it was measured, it was just going straight across. For including the crown, we're looking at what, 43 and a half? Overall profile, you guys are loving this watch. What does that say, 13 and a half? 13 and a half, and then for the bracelet, right up at the very top, right where it comes off the lugs here, what is that, 20, 25? Those 2s and those 5s get me all the time, you guys. I'm sorry, because it always shows backwards. I'm just not used to that. And then goes down to about what, 19 and a half? I thought it was 19.2. Anyway, you know what, Mike? It does. It feels heavy, and I'm just wondering, I believe it's all ceramic, even for the case on this. I don't know about the crown for sure. I have my scale. I can measure it really quick here because I'm just curious myself. It's heavier than I would expect for ceramic. Yeah, I can't quite tell if the case is going to be, if it's ceramic or if it's stainless steel. But in overall grams, 160 grams, unsized. So it's gonna be 5.6 ounces. It just feels, I don't know, I don't know if it's the angled edges or what it is for sure, but this watch, it just has a completely different feel, warms up immediately to the hand, to the wrist. I want you to look at this too. I want you to look at and appreciate the design here of the links, okay? So you can see just really closely how everything edges down, and then too, there's also, it's not a straight edge. There's a little tiny, right there, you can see a little tiny flare. And so it's going to be very smooth. Now on the back, there is a 90-degree cut right here for the back of the bracelet, and you can feel that edge, but it's not going to scratch, it's not going to irritate. And actually you can see each little link is concave too. So that each little link, it's just going to conform around the wrist. Very, very, very well designed timepiece here. Rick and Lisa, ceramic is going to feel lighter, at least to me. Yeah, that's true. Allie, thank you for being here. The blue one is very sharp. I like the blue also. That blue, that's more of like that ocean blue for that option here. So, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. The case is ceramic also. I apologize. I didn't know for sure, but I did see on my note here, it is ceramic also. So everything that you see in this green, gray, light blue is ceramic. Now, the one thing is, if it's not as highly polished, I don't know if it's a little bit susceptible to scratching or not. I don't know for sure. I don't want to test that. But I know if the ceramic is highly polished, it's really hard. It almost gives it like another layer, if you will. This one is, you know, sometimes like the matte finish on some, and some titanium, when it's done in a matte finish, it can scratch. I don't know on this version for sure. So I don't want to test it, but I have to say it's a beautiful watch. I mean, the craftsmanship and the bracelet is amazing. Love the custom rotor. Fact that you're getting the 2-year warranty. This is a numbered limited edition, only 100 per variant. There are 3 different variants that go along with the timepiece. Mechanical, automatic, you never have to put a battery on the inside. I mean, I really feel that Duxo absolutely has nailed it yet again here with these new releases here with Shop HQ. So I'll just show you everything here really quick. So here we go. We're talking about the Pamplona. $449 reduced price, but remember, you get another 15% off with the coupon code July 26 watch. July 26 watch. You get another 15% off that $449. 3 different color choices. Okay. Now I will pin right here. Okay, so we're looking at the Livorno. The Livorno. 5 different color choices of black. There's a blue, there's a green, which I have right here, a cream, which Godfather liked with that vintage flair, and then that light blue that Mike B liked. And let's see. Okay, no more questions. And then the final option here, let me just grab it really quick, and I'll pin it really quick for you guys, is right here, 40 millimeter Pacifico. Hot. 7 different options. It's all gemstones. Here we go for the Pacifico. It's $420, and then you're gonna get another 15% off, so you're gonna be saving another $63, I believe. So that would be 15 times 2 would be 3. Yeah, I think you're saving that 15, 45, 60, 63 off that. Goes under. Yeah, goes well under that $400 mark. All right, different gemstones. Every single watch is going to be different, okay? So you guys, I will be on TikTok tomorrow. TikTok tomorrow is going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern on Shop HQ Watches. Be sure to go there. I'll be on for 3 hours tomorrow. And then remember that coupon code that we're talking about tonight is July 26 watch. July 26 watch. That coupon code is only good until midnight Eastern, or if you're on the West Coast, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's it. It gets cut off, okay? So take advantage of that coupon code. No minimums. Take it. We haven't had coupon codes for the last couple of live streams, so take advantage of that now. Stock up. Get some timepieces. Let me know what you get. And I'll see you guys tomorrow here if you're going to join us on TikTok. Would love to see you. Remember, follow Shop HQ on everything, which is Shop HQ basically. And then follow me, the Ryan Code, and also Invicta Ryan on Facebook. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Reach out with any questions on social media if you have questions. Or Rick and Lisa, let us know also what you're going to choose here to go with that new fantastic car. All right? Enjoy your evening, you guys. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow on Friday. Take care. Oh, you know what? Wait, one question. One thing, 1 second. Let me double check. Tomorrow, my bad. Tomorrow, my live stream is actually from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. and that's going to be Central. So it's 7 to 10 Eastern. I got it mixed up. It was in the morning last week. I'll be on tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern. Actually, hold on. It's 7:30 Eastern. I had to bump it out. 7:30 Eastern I'll be posting on social media too. So yeah, don't show up tomorrow. Show up tomorrow evening. Send me a message if you need clarification on that. Obviously, I do too. But yeah, so it'll be 7:30 tomorrow night on TikTok, and then that's Eastern, and then on Friday it's going to be 11 a.m. Eastern. That's it. Okay, thanks guys. Take care and enjoy your evening. Check you on the flip side. Thanks, Mike B, Rick and Lisa, Godfather, Anthony, Tanya, Allie, Ed, Watchman. Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate you. Have a great evening.